Hello everyone. Welcome, welcome to this session of our API automation testing series using RestAssured. Before we dive into coding, it's very important to set up a proper environment. In today's session, we will configure everything you need from Java to Maven to Eclipse and integrate TestNG and RestAssured. Let's get started. So first of all, we need to install Java JDK. So before using Eclipse, we should ensure JDK is installed and configured. And we can download it from this URL and install and set Java home in the environment variable and verify in terminal Java. We can run this command and verify into the terminal. So let's open the terminal because I have already installed it. So we can check it, the Java version, ERTION. Yes, so it is already installed and we can see here the version. Okay. And next, we need to download and install Eclipse. So go to this URL and download Eclipse IDE for Java developers and install using the Eclipse installer. It is recommended and launch Eclipse. So I have already installed. So I can launch it here. Okay. Okay. Then we need to configure Java JDK in our Eclipse. To configure Java JDK, what we need to do? We need to do window preferences, and here we have Java. Okay. And what next? You can see here installed GREs. So when we click on this, because I have already installed it, so it is listed here. So we can select the checkbox and we can click on the apply and close button because I have already configured and installed. So I am just clicking on cancel button. Then what next? So step 4 here, set compiler version. It is optional, but it is recommended. So how we can configure or how we can set the compiler version? In the same way, we can go to the window, then preferences, then we can go to the Java, and here is compiler. So from here, we can select the compiler version. So I have already configured with 17. So just click on this and apply it. Because I have already configured it, so I am going to cancel here. What next? So how to set up Maven environment variables on Windows? So first of all, we need to download Maven and we can download it from this URL and we can download it into a binary zip archive. We can open this into browser and here we can see. So we need to download this one binary zip file. Okay. So and download it and extract it into a folder like this. This is for example, you can download it in any folder wherever you want. Okay. and it's better if you download into this folder where your Windows is installed. Okay. Now we need to set environment variables. So for this we need to window plus S, and we can search for edit system environment variables. Okay. And here we need to click on environment variables. We can follow these steps. Click on edit the system environment variables, then environment variables. Okay. Then click on new, and here we can pass the value. Variable value we can pass is the variable value and variable name, as well as variable value we can pass here. Okay. And then we can say okay. Because I have already configured it, so I am just clicking on cancel button. Okay. Then we need to add Maven to path. Okay. So we need to, in the same system variable section, find the variable path. Okay. And click the edit. So in the same system variable window, we need to get this path variable. Then we need to click on edit. Then here we need to click on new. Then we can add it here. This one. We can add it. Okay. So in my case, it's not needed. So I'm just, or else we can add here. So how we reach there? Click on path, then edit, and then new. And here we need to add this. And just copy that and new. Like this we can add. Just say okay. Okay. So like this we can set the Maven home, as well as we can add Maven to the path. Verify installation. So ambient hyphen version. So you can see here. So Apache Maven is already installed. It is showing here. Yeah. So this is done. Now we can create a Java project. Okay. Now we can create a Java project. And here we are going to create Maven project. Okay. In our case, we are going to create one Maven project, and I'm selecting here create a simple project, skip archetype section. Click on next, and here we can give the name API automation. Okay. API automation. rest assured. Yeah. So here we can give the same problem. Okay, and click on finish. So this project is already created. So inside this project, we can see main is there, main sources is there. These are different folders are created. And because this is the Maven project, so form.xml file is also added. Now what next? Now we need to add the required dependency. Okay. So from where we can get, because we are using uh, REST assured with Java, with TestNG. Okay. So I'm just creating one package here. I'm creating test. Okay. So inside test, I'm just creating one class. Test get get method. And I am not selecting anything here because we are going to use TestNG. I'm just clicking on finish. So it is created. So I am creating one test 01, or we can write it a validate validate get method. Okay, because we are using TestNG, so we need to write at the rate test annotation. So when we hover it, so we are not getting any recommendation. We are not getting any TestNG recommendation. Okay, do not have any TestNG recommendations. So for this, we need to add TestNG dependencies. So where we can add dependencies, inside this we need to add TestNG dependency. From where we can get TestNG dependencies? For this, we need to go to the MVN repository, and here we need to search for TestNG. Okay, and org TestNG. Yeah. This one, first one, we need to open. And this second one has more users, 582. So I'm just taking this, just select it, it will be copied automatically. Now go here and just paste here. Okay. And Control Shift and F for formatting, Control S for saving. As we save it, so TestNG libraries are added. So just go to Maven dependency. So TestNG is added. Okay, we can see here. Now go to our class. So just hover on this. Now import test from org TestNG annotations. Just click on this. So required libraries are added to this program. Okay. So what next? So TestNG we have added. We have added TestNG dependencies. Okay. Just check here. Okay. What next? Now go to our program. So for this sample program, I am using this URL. Okay, so using this URL. So uh, rest assured dot. So we are not getting any recommendations here. Okay, why we are not getting? Because up till now we didn't included uh, dependencies related with rest assured. So what are the dependencies we need to add related with rest assured? So just search there in ambient repository. Okay, rest assured, rest assured. Okay, just click on this, and there are different versions are there, but this version users are more, means so we can use this 5.5. Okay, I'm just clicking on this and copying this and adding here. Okay, just Control Shift F and Control S. So now you can observe here, it is building our program, and we can also see here REST assured dependencies also added. So let's again go to our program and again just type dot. So now we are getting recommendations. Okay. So I will explain you later all these things. Today I would like to show you one simple program so that you can understand that our environment setup is ready and is working. Okay. So, so it returns? What it returns? It returns request specification. I will explain you all these things in next session. Okay, just take it as a reference. Okay, request specification, request specification. Okay, just over on this and import request specification from IO rest assured. Okay, now now so here how we can pass the URI, base URI and base path. Okay, so 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 first of all, I would like to discuss on what is URL, what is URI before moving forward into that program. So as we are using this URL, okay, so this is the uniform resource locator. Why it is uniform resource locator? Because it contains how to access the resource. So this is the protocol we are using to access the resource and where the resource is hosted. So it is telling that the resource is hosted on this domain. Which resource you want? So this is the path parameter we are giving here. So which resource we want, okay. And extra query info, this is the query. Look, this is the query parameter. Okay. So HTTP is a protocol. This tells how to access the resource, and requires .in tells domain or host server that hosts the API, and this tells the path, that is URI, identifies the API resource, or we can say list of users, and this is the query parameter, which specifies page number, that is show page of the users. Okay, so URI in this URL is this. Okay, so this is the URI, uniform resource identifier part. It uniquely identifies resource on the server, but by itself doesn't include how or where to access. How and where to access, it is not included into URI. And base URI, part of the URI, so it contains protocol plus domain. So, and this contains the URI, and together form the complete URL to send the GET request. So let's move to our program. So can use this reference, and we can pass the URI. So within the inverted commas, we can give the till here is base URI. Okay, and we can go to our nodes. So base URI, okay, is and path. Okay, base URI part of the URL protocol plus domain. Okay, and this is the path. Okay, so we can be how we can provide here, we can pass here. Okay, so request specification dot base path. Okay, so I'm using this rest of the URL part as the base path. Okay, now because this we can go to this URL. Okay, and this is the these are the we have here APIs for just testing pointer. Let's go scroll down, and this is the get. So we are using this. Okay, so response code is 200. Okay, and what is the complete URL? This is the complete URL. Okay, is the same as we have into our program. This is the same as. Okay, this is the list of users here. Okay. So, and the response is 200. So let's go to our program. So how we can pass this. Okay, request spec dot. So we are using get method. So get method returns the response. Okay, so RESPONSE response. Yes, we are saving it into res object. So just hover on this and import this response from IO RestAssured response. So libraries are added here. Okay. So what next? So how? So now we will be getting the response. Suppose we would like to check the status code. So get status code. Okay. So this will return the integer. So let's save it as actual status code. Okay. And what should be the expected status code? That should be 200. So we can go and verify it. What should be the response code? 200. So what we can verify it using assert. Assert equals, so first we need actual. So actual we can pass here. This is the actual one. And this is the expected one. Okay. And if it fails, we can also print the message. Status code, or we can say response code. Response code is not correct. Like this, we can pass the message. Was specification, okay. Why it is giving error? Request specification. So we can import it from here. So, okay, it's saved now. And also we can do one more thing. We can print here the console, the response code. So this is the code we can print here. We can write here response code. Okay. Saving it. So this is our first program. So what we have done, we have created our setup our environments. Okay, and then we are trying. We have added the required dependencies, and now we are going to run this program. So this is a test ng program. So right click, run as test ng test. So it should print 200 and it should pass this verification. So let's see what happens. What happened? Get method, validate get method. Okay. Response code is not correct. So what response code is? So for now it is giving response code 401. Okay. Okay, no problem, because we are just checking our environment is working or not. So the expected code is 401. Okay. Authentication error. Okay. So now it should pass. Right click, test ng test. Yes, so we can observe here our first program is passed. Okay. Okay. So test run 1, failure 0, skip 0, pass 1. So our this condition is also passed. We verified the code through assert, which we used from test-ng and gave the actual and expected and the error message. If this fails, so it would be printed on the console. So in this way, today we have set up our environment as well as ran one small sample code. So you people can also pause this video during rerunning or replaying, and you can also take the reference of this document to set up environment, and you can also try one simple program so that it can give the confidence that our environment setup is working properly. So if you found this helpful, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Drop your questions or suggestions in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in next video.